Well, hello, peeps. Good afternoon. Today is Friday in the land of dispense. Today, you might be wondering, what the heck is she up to today? Well, today I am contemplating on Friday, where we talk about follies, health over hubris. Now, I say this kind of tongue in cheek. I am very much with the dripping sarcasm today, so my apologies in advance. But I find it incredibly hilarious that due to the current situation of smoke outside, and I do not mean a smoke a maquette, I mean a smoke like billowing smoke, I find it incredibly frustrating and also kind of ironically hysterical that we have to actually cover up to go outdoors. I never thought I would see this thing around my neck again. And wearing it just for the 1 minute intro reminded me of all of my anxieties that I have about having something touching my face. So when we were masking in school due to state requirements, I was actually unable to wear a standard mask or even one of these. And the reason was because I started to have anxiety attacks when my brain caught up with the fact that there was something like covering my face in close proximity. So even this being, as I punch my microphone, even this just kind of sitting on the bridge of my nose, after a moment, I started to feel my breathing becoming a little bit more labored due to the fact that my brain was like, take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off. So now here we are forced with a situation where we have to contemplate being outdoors due to the smoke in the air and the level of air quality because of it. And there are things that we just have to do, right? We have to do. Like, I have to go out and mow the lawn. So I came over to the house and I thought, all right, I'm going to pull this out of the drawer, which I never thought I was going to need ever again, and think about health over hubris. Now, hubris is typically meant for things like more vanity or pride reasons, right? But you also think about hubris in terms of doing things that fall in line with like what you believe. And for me, I think that it is oxymoronic that you have to cover up to be able to breathe in the outdoors. I think that's crazy. So I had to pull this out in the hopes that it would block at least some of the smoke from getting into my lungs when I'm outside mowing. And so I thought about that and I thought, okay, at what point do I let my beliefs, my hubris over how incredibly ridiculous I will look being outside with my face covered? Like, and then you put the shades on to boot. I literally look like I'm about to rob a bank. I literally look like I'm about to rob a bank. So I have to kind of chuckle at it. And I have to also think about, is it really safe to be breathing in whatever is floating around out there? Like, it makes it so hard to even like see things that are like on the horizon or at the top of the hill, or when we're out at camp looking out the windows last night, we couldn't even see those gigundous windmills that they've been building up on the mountain. Couldn't see them. So hazy. So I thought about it, went back and forth with myself, and I said, do I brave the unknown and just go out there and mow the lawn and have no idea what's happening? Or do I ignore my preconceived notion that I think that it's crazy that you'd have to wear something to cover your face outside and wear this while I'm out mowing the lawn? I'm still kind of up in the air about it. I did pull the gator out of my drawer just in case, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go outside and mow. Is this going to restrict my breathing too much with the push mower that then I'm going to start to like freak out, which is going to make my breathing worse? I don't know. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it around my neck. I think I'm going to go out and I'm going to mow. I'm going to do a pass and see what it feels like. And if it's no good, then I'm going to try to slip this on and keep it covering my face for as long as I can stand it, which historically speaking is like less than 5 minutes. Sad to say. Sad that I would know that also, that I would know my limitation of keeping my face covered with something like pressing up against my skin and my mouth. So, yeah, I thought about that. I thought, what an amazingly interesting topic for Friday Follies. I don't have any stories of birds being in my camper this week or anything like that, but I thought this is kind of a folly because talking about your health over hubris. Do I care what I look like versus whether or not it's going to be better for my breathing? I really don't know until I get out there to try it, which is going to be my next move. So yeah, there's that. But I thought, how many times do we, in general, worry about how we look, how we sound to others, right? That hubris that gets in our way. And how do we let it impact us in our lives? Like, does it have an impact on our health? Are we not doing things for ourselves that we need to do because we're worried about what other people think? I don't know. That's kind of deep for a Friday folly, but it's kind of where my head is going with all this. So I am tongue-in-cheek making a joke about the whole wearing something to cover my face outdoors, where you should be able to be out there breathing the fresh air. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I do know that it's probably, at least for me personally, going to be less about how I look and how other people are receiving me, and more about how I feel with it. If I can stand it, I will probably keep it on just as a precautionary measure. If it starts to get too much, then I'll just yank it down and hope for the best. Because the grass has got to get mowed. It is a jungle out there, literally and figuratively. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that quick, that I think it's incredibly hilarious if it were not true that we would have to be considering covering our faces to go outside into what should be the freshest air possible. But with this smoke and the haze, it is anything but that. So, and I'm not skipping mowing the lawn. It's a holiday weekend. I have to mow the lawn. It needs to look somewhat decent. I mean, so I got my Pride and Polish cleanup crew t-shirt on today. I found this, which happens to match, totally unplanned, but you know, when it happens, you just gotta thank somebody for it. And I'm gonna go mow. So, alright, this is all I have for you today. I hope that you have an amazing day. Please make the most of it because, as you know, it's just never, ever gonna happen again. P.S. I will not be back until Wednesday of next week because we are taking a little mini vacation. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you next week for the hump day edition of the Dispense Dish. Bye, guys.